Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another vlog for me. Here is a continuation of my travel experience to the USA. So, this is a beautiful and bright Sunday. We are exploring downtown Washington, D.C., where we'll be seeing some of the monuments, the history, having a history of the freedom and the war fighting in the USA and visit the White House. So I am going down with my sister and her husband who just booked this for us. It was a good experience. So we are driving and looking for a parking spot where we will join other tourists to have a guided tour of the city. So yeah, we are going downtown and very nice weather on this day, and yeah, we will be joining the others and then continue our trip. So come along with us, guys. This is estimated 6 hours and it was well organized. In between the breaks, we will stop and then go take pictures, listen to some history talks, and then continue. Yeah, yeah. I think this is one of the best way if you want to have a good understanding of a town like this one with so many histories and have a good overview, right? So here we are, my sister and her lovely husband, Uncle Chris. Thank you for this experience. Before we start, yeah, I gonna take a little shot and let me introduce you to Sarah, who was our tour guide for the day. So she was amazing. She gave us a good history of the town, gave us enough time to take pictures, and she was photo bumping here with me, guys. Yeah, and off we go into the bus ride and start our trip. So you will listen to her voice as she explains a lot of things, and then in between, she's giving us an announcement. And let's go, guys.
Hand. We have a great tour for you today, but we have a lot to do. So I ask you a couple things to keep in mind. Come back to your same seats because in the big group it takes me a while to get to know you. So that's why I also ask you to look at your neighbors. What is missing, you can say it's this one or this one, okay?
Yeah.
We ask, obviously, you stay seated while we're driving. We have stops where I ask you to stay together. That is super important because Maggie doesn't pick us up where she drops us off most of the time. I have 5 minutes to find you. So if I can't find you in 5 minutes, then we have to keep rolling your stops. We also have stops where I ask you to come back at a certain time. This is super important because, again, I don't want to have to cut short some of your time. If you need to leave early, let me know. Same thing. On our right is the archive. It's open to the public. This is where you'll see the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, Bill of Rights, Emancipation. 12 days after Booth escapes, they corner him in a barn. There is a shootout and then a fire, and ultimately that's where he's killed. Over here on proclamation and all sorts of exhibits that show the history of America.
Wow.
They have a new exhibit called The Power of Sports, how sports figures actually influence the thoughts of Americans. And on the right, that statue is man pulling in the reins of trade. On the far right, this is our National Gallery of Art, West Wing. In here you can see Leonardo da Vinci, our French, Italian, Dutch master, and these are free to the public. It's connected with the East Wing here coming up, which you can see contemporary artwork, Rodin, or lots of young and upcoming artists. As we approach the Capitol, the Senate will be on the left side so that nothing is above our freedom. We stop off at Grant. Okay, thanks. And then pick us up at East. Thank you. So the The dome on the Capitol originally was made of wood. It was burnt down during the War of 1812 by the British, so we replaced it with a dome made out of cast iron, because that at that time was the most fireproof metal. We're gonna get off here, guys, let you get some pictures of the Capitol.
You take me some picture, yeah?
Old executive office building, or Eisenhower building. This was basically like our first Pentagon. All of our Navy, our ground troops were in there until we built the Pentagon. Now this is where the Vice President's office, a lot of agencies, all staff to the White House is in here. And this is the building that's connected to the White House with underground tunnels.
To be honest. So guys, we are approaching area, the World War II Memorial area, where we have a monument that symbolizes the end of the World War, and with some pillars surrounding these areas are the 54 states of the USA. So if you go around, you see the various states and their flags, and that is the Freedom Tower. Just having the post there, so I thought we could walk all the way, but I just had to post from afar. And then on this beautiful wall, they are writings about women who stepped up were measured as citizens of the nation, not as women. This was the People's War and not not about gender thing. So yeah, that was a privilege just that was given to people that fought the war. Yeah, and the next stop, yeah, that was graduation season in downtown, and I further bumped into this beautiful lady who was just completing her doctorate degree, and it was a good sign for me to like, hey, yo, I think you can do it now. Sign up for your own PhD and get it. You can do it. So congratulations to her. She had her doctorate in data science, and here is another area where we have symbols of the soldiers who went for the war and the various rankings, the various equipment they were carrying. And up here north is another monument. Let's have a closer look. And we went into it, and here is the statue of this famous politician. So in this monument is the statue of Abraham Lincoln, and yeah, he was a very tall guy, and they had made a statue there. And guys, I can't remember the last time I dig into my history book, so I might be rambling, but you will find out about the details. So yeah, and then next we move to the area where we have the soldiers. You can listen to what Sarah is saying here.
Took this bundle of sticks, you wrapped it up with leather, and you put a axe in the middle, and you would leave them on the doorsteps or even five.
Ornament. I came outside, took a couple of shots with the freedom symbol, and just went around this beautiful area. Each of them has symbolizes each state of the USA. So just going around the memorial area, and now we had to take a break to get something to eat. Have a look at this view, guys. Very good sight, close to the water. So we had a break, and eat something, pizza, and later on then we'll move to the next stage where we'll view the town from the river. Yeah, guys, beautiful sight here. So let me eat first. Guys, now that my stomach is all full, just taking a couple of pictures and videos here while we were waiting and getting ready to get into the boat. Yep. I don't love waters, but I had to do this. Alright, all settled in and let's go, guys. They want
Not accepted for the Lincoln Memorial. Not the Lincoln, I'm sorry, for the Washington Monument Memorial. And so they.
really nice. Wow. Where if we go way back, we don't see Central America.
In America, they had a white university. In America, they had a white university. The 19 by 19-foot statue of Lincoln, engraved in his limestone walls, are his second inaugural address, as well as his Gettysburg address. The steps at the base of the memorial, they were very seldom used for that. The Watergate steps did serve as seats for the National Symphony Orchestra's summer concert series for 30 years. The orchestra floated atop a specially made 75-foot barge fitted with a band shell. On the other side of the Lincoln Memorial were a fun and reflecting pool, as well as numerous other memorials, including the Vietnam. As we turn, if you look to the right of the air personnel of the United States Air Force, it depicts the contrails of the Air Force Thunderbirds as they peel back in a precision bomb burst maneuver. As we continue south.
So guys, we had a view and now we are making a U-turn back towards where we started. And then we'll continue back to the bus. Continue to see some, yeah.
Kennedy Center is coming up directly in front of us.
Where we had Franklin Roosevelt's his history during the war, and yeah, Roosevelt's those who died during the war, lots of them there, and it was memorial week. So, yeah, like that. Ooh, this is when he was about to die, and his wife here, a statue of her. So next up is Martin King Jr.'s memorial. So memorial instead of monument with the stone of hope, and it's a very big place with quotes of his famous quotes and the years. So guys, you want to have a look at them, just go through these various pictures. You see his various quotes and the year he made them and what they symbolize. He was a serious freedom fighter, but unfortunately he did not finish his mission as he was assassinated. That's where we ended, and we drove now to where our parking lot was. So we just drove through, and this is one of the arts gallery. where we then made the final stop. Thank you to who made this trip successful. We did enjoy it. We ended here, took our car back home. There was a good tour of downtown DC. Yep. Last stop was the Navy. You can see a summary of this in these pictures. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and share. And hope I will continue with other experiences while in the UK and my life as a mom, wife in general. Thanks for watching. Bye, and see you in my next. Okay. Alright, guys. Yep. A little bit of shopping